Hello everybody, it's Mr. Menziah here, and today I will be reviewing Warframe's sentient event, Scarlet Spear. So Scarlet Spear is a new event for Warframe that is attached to the new war, and in this you will be fighting the enemy faction known as the Sentients. So there are two game modes in this event. There is the ground mode where you're on Earth and you're fighting mini sentient bosses and uploading code to the other team which are in space. The space team are the ones who go in the railjack and enter the enemy ships to get the codes from the ground team and to stop the enemy ships from deploying in the Veil. Overall, I thought this idea was very good and it was executed pretty well. Obviously, there are some issues with this which I will get into the negative section, but I thought this was a very cool idea because you need two teams to work together to get the objective done. And also, while you are doing these objectives, doesn't matter which game mode you are in, you will get Scarlet Spear credits. Scarlet Spear credits is a currency that you get, and it allows you to buy any of the items that are in the credit store, such as some of the best arcanes in the game, which are Grace, Guardian, Energize and Barrier, and much more. There are two new weapons in this game mode, and there is a new room that you can go into via the Simulacrum if you choose to get it. I thought this was also a very good way of distributing loot, giving people the choice in what rewards that they want. I'm trying to get all of them. At the moment I'm trying to get all the good ones first, and then I will start going on to the lesser good ones. And I've got two of the weapon blueprints already, and I have the new room for the Simulacrum. Now on to the negatives. I can definitely say there are a lot of bugs that is ruining this game mode, especially in the ship game mode, or the space mode if you want to call it that, where there have been bugs that inhibit me from fighting. This bug happens when you enter a sentient ship and you cannot do anything but run. You cannot fire your weapon, you cannot melee attack, you can't even jump or bullet jump. From what I've heard, this has been patched on the PC side of things. I'm not sure if it's patched on the consoles yet, and even if it is still a very common bug that happens to me. And the only difference now is when it procs, all I have to do is open up my options button and mess around with the menu for about 5 or 3 seconds, and it should go back to normal. Originally when this happened, I would have to leave the sentient ship and go back into mine, then leave my railjack and go out into space and get killed by one of the enemies, and this would stop the bug from happening. Then there has been another bug where I'm playing as Ash and his fourth ability stops working. It's not because the enemies are resistant to it. It typically happens when I do a lot of Scarlet Spear. I cannot use his fourth ability. This is the ability that makes the room go black and red, and it doesn't work for some reason. But overall though, there has been one particular issue which isn't really DE's fault, and it's not really a bug either. But the longer this game mode has been out for, I've noticed more and more people going AFK in the mission, and it gets very frustrating. In fact, just before recording this, I've done about 5 runs of Scarlet Spear, and 3 of them, which were back to back, where people were going AFK. I was messaging them, telling them what they need to do, and they didn't respond. They just stayed in the ship. Then I ended up getting one of my friends to do a little test, and I asked him, can you go AFK and tell me if there's any credits being distributed to you? And he didn't get any kills or anything like that, and he managed to get credits. So this is a bit of a problem with the game mode at the moment, where people are doing the game mode, going AFK and getting free credits for doing absolutely nothing. This is also a bit of a problem with the rest of the game, but I will talk about this in another video. But I feel this needs to be looked at very quickly, because this is ruining the game mode for a lot of people, and it's not fair. For those who do 110% like myself, I am the type of guy who goes in head first and kills as many enemies as quickly as possible as Ash or Anaros. Keep that in mind as well. Those are the only two Warframes that I have been playing as well. I know there have been a lot of people playing as Mesa, Limbo or Excalibur Umbra, and unfortunately this just keeps on happening where people or someone in the team just goes AFK and we can't kick them because DE took away the kick button a few years ago, and we can't leave because we notice we've already gone halfway and somebody is not doing anything at all. So this does ruin the game mode for me a little bit, and I really do hope DE do something about this as quickly as possible. But yes though, overall I've enjoyed this game mode quite a bit. At the moment I'm still grinding to get all the arcanes in the game. Well, they're not all of them, but the ones that you get from the Eidolons, that is. And at the moment I am enjoying it. That's something I can definitely say with confidence. I am enjoying the game mode and it is a lot of fun to do. But there is a lot of stuff that needs to be improved. I doubt this is going to be returning in the future because this is attached to the new war, and I don't think this is going to be coming back. If it does come back, then I hope DE watch this and try to you know, sort this out, and it could be possibly one of the best game modes in the game, because I really enjoyed this the most out of any game mode in the game. Me and my friend Free and Grim Knight have been enjoying it, and really we're just grinding hard to get some of the best content or the best items in the game. And yeah man, I hope DE do more of this. And yeah man, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Do you enjoy it or not? You know what to do. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.